Hi, I'm Juliet, and this is the Sago JMB4. So I just wanted to give a quick little kind of rundown and review of it. I picked this bass up at NAMM from the Sago company directly, got to talk with them a little bit. They were absolutely amazing, super kind, told me a lot about it, and yeah, I'm just going to give a rundown of the specs and then kind of talk about my thoughts. So I'm going to use a handy dandy little cheat sheet here because I want to make sure I get everything right. It's an alder body, a maple neck, a rosewood fretboard, 7.25 radius on the neck, which is a lot more curved than I generally go for, but feels very, very modern nonetheless. 34-inch scale, 21 frets, a nice C-shaped neck. It's pretty narrow too. I have not measured the nut on this. It's got Goto nut, or Goto tuners and bridge, bone nut, and then the way they list the pickups is as the JMB4, but they're the light pickups, L-I-T-E. I don't know if their custom shop version of this has a different model, but I know these are some of the quietest pickups I've ever used, if not the quietest. They're nice and warm, nice and loud. They have a lot of output that you can use. And yeah, they are just some of my favorite pickups I've ever used. So just kind of my personal thoughts, one of the things that really stuck out to me about this bass is that it's pretty light, maybe 8 pounds. It has absolutely no neck dive that I have to contend with. But one of the things is the way it sits with how far back the bridge is and just overall, my left hand doesn't have to go very far out. I don't have to stretch my shoulder for it. And that was one of the big selling points for me because I have some shoulder problems and everything, so a lot of basses that are 35-inch scales and stuff like that, you have to really reach to get out there. Whereas this is super comfortable. I've been able to play it for entire shows and have no problem whatsoever. Yeah, great fit and finish. The frets are fantastic. The pickups are fantastic. So it's listed as volume, tone on the sheet they had at NAMM. It's actually a volume, a blend knob, and a tone, which I prefer anyways, so that works out for me. Yeah, the only real criticism that I could give of this, I even love the matte finish. The only criticism that I could give on it is a pretty small one. The access for the truss rod is a little bit short for a regular Allen wrench, so I've been having to use one of the like socket wrench attachments that has kind of the ball end on it so that I can angle it a little bit more, or entirely loosen the bolt so I can pull it out partially to be able to get to things, if not remove the neck. That said, that's a pretty minor issue, all things considered. And yeah, I'm going to include some playing examples of each pickup, and thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the sounds.